games in the national championship from NCAA men's basketball. We've got the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the Kansas Jayhawks on Monday. It's going to be an epic national championship game. Let's break down both the teams, starting off with the Tar Heels, the number 8 seed in the East. They made it all the way to the national championship. This team has been an outstanding story. I mean, their historic program, won the national championship 6 times. They came out of the East where you had the number 1 seed Baylor, which they defeated. They're able to defeat them. They've had a tough road to make it here, and they're able to beat Duke yesterday in the Final Four in what I think was one of the best games that we've seen in the Final Four, beating the Blue Devils 81-77. I think this team is just special. They've been riding this wave. They've been playing outstanding throughout their tourney. And Caleb Love, number 2, was leading the way throughout this game. He made a huge 3 near the end of that game to really put UNC on top for good. 28 points for him with 4 rebounds. You had Armando Bacot, the big man inside, 21 rebounds, and 11 points. He was incredible. Even with his injury, he came through big. Really, the story of that game was that UNC made just a few more big threes in that game than Duke did to really get them that win. You had Brady Manick. He had 14 points, a huge 3 as well. RJ Davis, another guard on this team, he had 18. They're going to have to score a lot offensively in order to beat Kansas or to have any chance against them, because they shot 39% from 3, which is outstanding. They're going to have to do that again if they're going to have any chance. And then, Armando Bacot, he had that injury, but he's going to have to get the Tar Heels the rebounds inside, try and get some offensive rebounds, extra chance points against the Jayhawks if they're going to have any chance to win. Like they did against Duke, they beat Duke 50-41 in rebounds. They're going to have to do something like that to try and beat Kansas. And talking about Kansas, let's get into them. They were the number 1 seed in the Midwest. They made it all the way here. The powerhouse, they're playing for that 2020 team that, unfortunately the March Madness tournament got canceled in 2020 due to COVID, so they're playing for that team. This team is just incredible. They just dominated that game, I think, against Villanova, really throughout in the first half. They beat Nova 81-65. They had a 19-point lead in that first half, cut down to 11 at halftime, and they really held through that storm thrown at them by the Wildcats in that second half. David McCormack, the big man, he was just incredible in this game. Really was the hero, just like Caleb Love was for UNC. McCormack had 25 points, 9 rebounds, including a monster dunk to really finish the game off. He's going to have to get those rebounds as well against UNC. Ajbaji had 21 points. He was big again. He's going to have to score a lot against UNC like he did against Miami. He had 18 against Miami in that amazing comeback. Those two really led the way. You had another forward, Jalen Wilson, with 11 points, 12 rebounds. He's going to have to get rebounds. Kansas, I think, was shooting so good in this game, just outstanding, just shooting-wise, that if they have that kind of performance in the national championship, I think they should win. They shot, 54% from 3, 54% from the field, both. I think that was truly incredible. Both teams are really outstanding 3-point shooting teams. So really, in this game, it's going to come down to who can rebound better and who can shoot the threes better. If one team does both of that better, they should be the clear winner. It's really going to come down to who can make those shots at the end. And in my opinion, I think the Kansas Jayhawks are going to win the national championship this year, 85-83, in what I think should be a higher scoring game. You can check it out Monday, tomorrow, 8:20 p.m. on TBS in the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Should be an amazing game. Definitely watch this. I think it should be high-scoring, back-and-forth game. Both teams are just so outstanding offensively. I think it's going to be a championship to remember, and I think I have Kansas winning their 4th title. But let me say this, I would not be surprised if UNC does pull off the win here. They've had the most exceptional run in this tournament. I expect Armando Bacot versus David McCormack inside. Those two, the 2 bigs. That's going to be a huge matchup to see who can get those rebounds. I think that's going to be a huge difference in this game. I talked about Armando Bacot is a little bit injured, so we'll see if that could make an impact. I think I think Kansas should be able to win that matchup. Both teams can really go blow for blow with each other, but I think the big one here, the bench scoring for Kansas, I think is going to have to really show up in this game. They only had 5 points combined. I mean, you're talking about Mitch Lightfoot and Remy Martin. Both of those two are really quality scores, and I think they're going to have a big impact in this game. If they don't do anything in this game, I think UNC definitely has a chance. If guys like Remy Martin start heating up, then look out. I don't think UNC would win this game. And UNC, they don't have any bench scoring. They only have that 7-man rotation, and both teams are going to be low in their rotation, but we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be a great game. I think Kansas is going to win. Remember, in my March Madness preview video, I had Kansas winning the entire thing. My heart was UH because I'm going to be going to UH next year. Go Cougs. But my brain was telling me Kansas, and I'm going with that. We'll see if my March Madness prediction comes true. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit the like, subscribe, comment in the comment section who you think's gonna win, and I'll see you in the next one.